All right, what's up, Softball Nation? Welcome back to another update in our Total Softball Player of the Year race. We are literally wrapping this thing up. We have got our Final Four announcement coming up next week. The voting will end on Tuesday, June 11th at 12 p.m. Eastern. We will then have a video not long after that where we will reveal who this year's Final Four is. And then a few days later, we'll announce our champion. That's how quickly this thing gets wrapped up. It's been an amazing season. This is Donnie Dreher of Total Softball again. We have seen so much talent come in and out of our competition this year. I think the group that we have right now, when they say that, in the end, the cream rises to the top, we've got some really, really great players. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, great players and great players that are doing great things in the time of the season when they need to be. When we look at some things, Lauren, if you ask me who do you think the best pitcher in the state is, I'd probably tell you Gabby Salem, right? If you ask me who was maybe potentially, who would be the one kid that you would take, it may be a Lauren Essman because she does it with the pitching in the bat.
Right.
If you said, who's your best defensive player, that could be a Jenna Kroll.
Right.
You look at pure athletes, a kid that's not even on our top 10, just a pure 5-tool athlete, Sierra Kirsten.
Yeah.
She's got power, she's got speed, she can drop it down, she hits it over the fence, she can play middle infield, she can play outfield. If you ask me who's the best prospect in the state of Michigan, I'd tell you Lily Valamont.
Right.
But we've got a lot of kids on this list. They're on the top 10 because what they've done so far in their performance and they're contributing.
That's right.
And that's what we're looking at. I mean, there's 45% is going to come down to level of competition, big game performance, and team success. And that is leading up to regionals. And that's why that is going to be so important. Those regionals and quarterfinals, I think, is really going to determine the Final Four and ultimately the winner.
Yeah.
Now, some of the kids that have a challenge, Walled Lake Northern got knocked out, so Jenna Kroll can no longer add to her stats or maybe have that home run to win a game. So that's going to make it a little challenging. Same thing for Maggie Murphy. But all the other ones are on our list, and I think they've all got a chance.
Now, we record this on Wednesday, so if you happen to be watching this on the weekend, then there already may have been some other casualties as far as our top 10. However, the bottom line is, just so you understand the criteria as it lays out in how we end up selecting our champion, performance throughout the season, 30%. That's over the course of the season. We wanted to give that the most because, of course, this is a season-long competition. Level of competition, 20%, obviously huge right now. The online vote, so again, if you win the online vote, you automatically are not just in the Final Four, but have a 20% advantage over everybody else. You win that category automatically. Big game performance, well, we're going to see that. Coming up big, 15% there. Team success, obviously, as far as you get in the tournament, is your team success. That's 10%. And then if you're a highly recruited athlete, we do put some weight to it, not nearly as much as maybe some other organizations may and how they do awards, but 5% we put there, which again, if a lot of things are the same, that could help your overall standing.
Could, as tight as this is, it could.
Yeah, I believe this year when we get down and we are laying out our categories and ranking players in those things, it's going to come down to fractions of a percentage to see who is going to be this year's champion. Again, that's the way it should be when you draw it all up. But we've got some exciting matchups coming up in regionals.
Yeah, as we get closer, potentially you could see, well, in a quarterfinal, we could see Heartland and Clarkston,
yes,
which would be an awesome one. And then in the regionals, if Gull Lake and Howell see each other in the finals, which again, that may have already happened.
Right. If you're watching this later, yeah.
That's going to be good. But I, unlike other years, more so than ever, I really think the winner is yet to be determined. I think it's going to be determined on what we see happen in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I do want to give a shout out to the Brooke Nadolny fans, the Lance Cruz power hitter. She is leading the vote as of Wednesday by 1,150 votes over Mercy's Maggie Murphy. And again, he mentioned Farmington Hills Mercy, their season is over. So if the Murphy fans continue to vote for her, it could get her into the Final Four. But Brooke Nadolny right now with the lead. Once again, the voting will end Tuesday, June 11th at noon Eastern. Shortly thereafter, and most likely before the quarterfinals even are played, we'll have to announce our Final Four because that's how we have to do it. And then again, a few days beyond that, we will announce our champion at some secret location.
Want to say good luck to all the teams and players that are competing in regionals, and congratulations on winning districts.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a fun, frenetic, exciting finish to the softball season here in the Michigan high school landscape. We look forward to seeing what takes place. And like Dottie said, good luck to all you teams out there. You deserve it. Go get it.